And a good evening, everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois, as we are ready to go here tonight for some varsity volleyball here on a Monday on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed as we get ready for this matchup between the A-Town Tornadoes and the Red Storm of United. They make the short trip over here to Abingdon here this evening. Relatively short, but you know what? It's been a long season. I'm sure some of these trips are even starting to feel a little bit longer, even though they may not be quite as long. It's still been a long year. Season's about to wrap up here. We're in the final stages here in the last couple of weeks of the regular season for volleyball here in the state of Illinois, and we are ready for a good matchup here tonight. This one featuring a Red Storm team that is just loaded. I mean, I saw them against West Central, and they had a number of girls with 4 or more kills. They had, as a matter of fact, they've had 6 in the 3-set match that I saw with them against United here tonight. So it could be an interesting one there. Which girl's going to step up? We'll find out here this evening as United takes on a A-Town team that kind of been struggling a little bit here this season as we have gone through the season. But as we saw last season, down the stretch, they did play a little bit better last season down the stretch, but they are under new leadership, so things haven't gone quite as well as we maybe would have thought, considering how many of these girls came back, because a lot of them hadn't graduated quite yet. So it's kind of been interesting to pay close attention to this team here. They have shown some fight, though, in their last couple of matches. Even though they've been a couple of 2-set losses, they showed some fight against Rover Williamsfield. They showed a little bit of fight against Princeville. And, yeah, I mean, there's some fight in them. We'll see if that can pay off here tonight as the A-Town Tornadoes taking on the Red Storm of United. It looks like we're about ready to get ready for the national anthem here this evening, but it's going to be a good one. Red Storm, they are loaded. A number of different girls that can hurt you. We'll talk about that and more as we get ready. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here as we get ready to go here tonight. The varsity matchup between the A-Town Tornadoes and the Red Storm of United, as we have starting lineups about to be announced here this evening. We'll see which Red Storm players come to play here today. There were a number of them that came to play against West Central. Starting lineup being announced here. Emmerich Houston in the starting lineup there. Number 10, that is going to be Delaney Burns, who I didn't have on my list there. Number 8 is Ava Anderson. She had a massive night against West Central. Number 9, that is Rosie Flynn, one of 2 Flynns out there. She had 7 kills against West Central. Number 3, Katie Flynn. She had 9 kills against West Central, and with 4 kills matching her uniform number. Number 4, that is Emma Austin. And then the libero here this evening, number 16, Addison Gillen, who's rocking that knee brace there tonight. So we'll see if that affects her at all. Starting lineup, though, being announced by the A-Town Tornadoes. And they're doing the old lights here once again here this evening. As we have a little bit more audio here compared to the last time we had this hype video, which is certainly some good news. But if I'm going to guess, I'm guessing the starting lineup's going to look like Emma Gunther, number 3, number 16, Ellie Pompeo, number 7, Charlie Cox, number 5, Emma Macomb, potentially number 14, Sydney Teal. I could be wrong on that. And then number 4, Sophie Kern. I'm kind of going back and forth a little bit between Sydney Teal or, I have Emma Macomb on my list here twice. So, yeah, that'll probably be the starting lineup if I had to guess here this evening. But hype video going on here at A-Town High School. Don't want to turn it over in case, in case we get shut down, because copyright things and all that fun stuff on the old YouTube you got to pay attention to. YouTube and Facebook are no fun, man, when it comes to that kind of thing. You can't do anything without somebody coming after your money. And that's, you get demonetized awful quick. We don't want that, obviously. But I'm excited to see this. This, again, will be the second time I've seen United here this season. Obviously, I've been on a number of calls for A-Town. And, again, A-Town over the last couple of matches has shown a little bit of fight here. And we'll see if the fight can turn into a win here against a stacked United team here, which a number of different options. Who are they going to go to? That's going to be the question here tonight. Who do you have to protect yourself against? So, starting lineup now being announced. Number 3, Emma Gunther. I'm 1 for 1. Okay, Sydney Teal getting the start here tonight. Number 14. All right. Number 7 is Charlie Cox, so I'm 2.5 out of 3, shall we say. Emma Macomb, number 5. All right. Ellie Pompeo in that starting lineup as well. She had a good night. I believe it was against Roval Williamsfield. She had a couple of kills there. Sophie Kern, also homecoming queen, making her way out there. Celebrating homecoming there last week with the A-Town Tornadoes. The volleyball team did not get a win last week against Roval Williamsfield. They lost in 2 sets, but again, a couple of good sets, 25-17, 25-16. But at least the volleyball or the football team got the win there, so it wasn't a complete loss there on homecoming week for the Tornadoes. As we get ready to go here, starting lineups doing the handshakes there. A-Town are going to rock those white uniforms here tonight, while the red uniforms, the road team here, the Red Storm, appropriately so. And I believe, looks like United's going to probably start with the serve. Yep, that is the case. So, out there to serve it up here, Emmerich Houston, number 5. Let's play some volleyball here on a Monday night. We should be in for a good one here. The Red Storm of United, the Tornadoes of A-Town. Good to have you along. Feel free to get into the comments section. We'd love to hear from you. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're pulling for here. That one goes over the net and tapped down at the net, right down to the floor. That could be one of 2 players. It looks like number 9, Rosie Flynn, is taking the credit for that one. It is Rosie Flynn. She'll get the kill. Off to a quick start here in this one, a 1-0 start for the Red Storm. And that one sent right into the net off the hands of Delaney Burns. I didn't see much of her when I did the last United game a few weeks back against West Central. That was a 3-set thriller. West Central won the first set 25-21, and then United won the second set 25-21, and then the third set 25-19. And West Central's a really good volleyball team, so that was a big win for them. Good dig there by Sophie Kern. Charlie Cox will send it across. We're tied at 1 here this evening, as right down to the floor. That had some heat behind that one. 2-1 is the score. As the Red Storm, my goodness, getting off to a fast start here. We'll see who had that kill. I believe that was Rosie Flynn. That might be her second kill already here tonight. I gave that one to number 8, so I'll make that adjustment here. Dug out there by Kern, and then off the block and down to the floor. A-Town going to pick up the kill on that one, or the point at least. Charlie Cox will get the kill. Give her a kill here tonight. We're tied at 2. Good start to this one here as Sydney Teal serves that one up. Tap over. Oh, and that one sent out of play. Oh, my. That one, just a little floater over, kind of fooled everybody on the A-Town side. And the Red Storm now with the lead. Let's see who touched that one last. I believe that's Katie Flynn. I think she'll pick up the kill here tonight. Her first. That's what I'm going to give it. The libero, number 16, Addison Gillen, serves that one in. Tapped over. Flynn. Oh, and she picked up another kill. That is Rosie Flynn. So we've got, make sure I get these right here, Katie Flynn and Rosie Flynn here tonight. Give her another kill, though. It's 4-2. Right down the middle they go. Sets that one up. Off the block and down to the floor. Beautiful play by Ellie Pompeo, I believe. Ellie was the one to get that one. That was Ellie Pompeo, so give her a kill, her first kill of the night. It's 4-3. I'm watching my little replay here on my small screen. As Sophie Kern tried to go for a kill opportunity there. And then that one sent down. Won't be a kill, but it'll be the closest thing to it. Rosie Flynn, last to touch it there for United, 5-3. 5-3 our score. Number 25, Cameron Anderson into the match. So we'll see what Cameron Anderson, the senior, can do on the serve. Ooh, and that one tapped into the net. Wow, a whistle, and it's going to be a point for United. That setup, I don't think meant to go that far for A-Town. So Cameron Anderson back out there to serve some more. 6-3, nearly an ace on that one. Diving in to make that play was number 14, Sydney Teal. And then that one falls helplessly to the floor as a 7-3 start. A-Town calls a quick timeout. They want to talk it over as we're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
You get the opportunity to see so many different things that if you worked at a bigger hospital, you may not be able to see. You know, work is not just about the job, it's also about the people that work alongside you, and we have the best teamwork. They're like a second family. Sometimes you can't get that feeling other places.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here as the A-Town Tornadoes in a little bit of a hole here in the early going as the head coach for the Tornadoes, Ramona Tinkham, wanting to call a quick timeout to try to stop the bleeding here. 7-3 our score. Cameron Anderson, the senior, back to serve it in. Anderson. That one setting up for Sydney Teal as she gets that one off the net, but they are able to, Sophie Kern, excuse me. Here's Kern again. Kern off the block. United able to get it right back across. As that one to Avery Stiegel, that one right into the net. So, miss hit there by Stiegel, makes it 8-3. Excited to see Stiegel on the basketball court potentially here a little bit later on this season, this fall season. As that one tapped towards the corner. I talked to head coach Brent Dugan here, and he is telling me all the days to pay attention to. First practice is November 4th. That one hit wide off the hands of Emma Gunther. He's excited. A lot of people excited about the basketball side of things, both boys and girls. Girls coming off a trip to the sectional championship game last year. Avery was a big part of that. Played some good minutes in the playoffs. As that one sent across, nearly goes down to the floor by Sydney Teal. And that one off the net, sent over by Stiegel. Hammering that one down. Did it go wide? Who touched it? Oh, they say a violation. They say a violation? They might have said a violation on A-Town. So I don't think that's going to go down as a kill. If it did, it would have been the first kill for Emma Austin, but they said, I think they hit the, A-Town might have hit the net on that one. Regardless, here's Stiegel sending that one to the back corner. 10-3 the score. 7-point lead here early. A-Town looking for some early answers here. Here's Sophie Kern. Taps it, but it goes into the net. Uncharacteristic mistake right there for Sophie Kern. Again, the homecoming queen, Aiden Boone, homecoming king here at A-Town High School. There's Sophie Kern, getting that one towards the back. Off the net, tapped over on 2 by Pompeo. Setting that one up, hammering that one way out of play is Emma Austin. So the run that comes to an end, that was a mighty run that they were on. What was that run? A 7-0 run right there? 4-3, and it's now 11-4. So, yeah, that was a 7-0 run. Emma Macomb service goes out of play. And it's 12-4. 12-4 our score. In to do the serving is Katie Flynn. Katie Flynn against West Central. She had 9 kills. Just a ridiculous outing against a really good West Central team. Expect her to fill that stat sheet here once again tonight. She's been a little quiet here in the early going. Tapped over Pompeo towards the back corner. Flynn digs it out, though. Charlie Cox gets it over. Tapped over on 2 by Gunther. And then hammered wide towards the near side, out of play. Off the hands of United. I believe that was Alexa Anderson. So we've got Cameron Anderson and Alexa Anderson, and Katie Flynn and Rosie Flynn. Fun keeping those names in line here as Pompeo serves that one up. And then off the block, nicely done there by A-Town. Scrambling, though. Got to get this one over. Oh, Sophie Kern's able to do it. And they set it up for Katie Flynn towards the middle. Tapped down at the net, dug out by Kern. Charlie Cox has got to get this across, and she can't. Good effort there by the A-Town side. Number of different ladies diving for it. Was not meant to be, though. The point goes to United. It's 13-5. Service comes in from Emma Austin. Setting it back up. Getting it across. Kern. And then hammering that one off the block. A nice play. Ava Anderson. There's another Anderson. Sophie Kern off the block. Seen some good volleyball here the last couple of minutes there. Down to the floor it goes, Alexa Anderson. She's going to pick up the kill. That'll be her first here in this first set. And the lead is up to 9. Big lead here early for United. Oh, and that one nearly went down to the floor. Nice serve there by Emma Austin. And right back down to the floor. Alexa Anderson. Back-to-back kills for Alexa. And the lead is up to 10, 15-5. A-Town looking for some answers here. That one sent over. Kern will get that one back across. And there, getting that one back over, Alexa Anderson. Setting it up for Kern. Kern off the block and down to the floor. Sophie Kern will pick up the kill, her first of the night. 15-6. Kern with her first. A-Town with 3 kills as a whole. And then off the block and down to the floor. Oh, my goodness, a beautiful play. Sydney Teal, I think the last to touch it on that one. Good block right there in front, and they were able to keep it back in play. 15-7. And then off the block again, but they're unable to keep that one in. Off the hands of Ava Anderson. 16-7 our score. And I think you give Ava Anderson the kill on that one, don't you? I'm going to do so. Her second kill. Setting it up for Charlie Cox. Haven't said her name much here tonight. And that one blocked, sent back, and out of play. Boy, United is just everywhere here tonight. 17-7. They've had answers. Serving that one in, and a service ace. A thing of beauty by Emmerich Houston. Emmerich Houston against A-Town, or excuse me, against West Central. I didn't have her any statistics, so already doing a little bit better than that here tonight. Here's Charlie Cox. 18-7 our score. That one tapped right down, sent over somehow by A-Town. Tapped up. Teal. 18-7. Oh, and that one sent to the back and down to the floor. That one off the hands of number 10. That is Delaney Burns. Delaney Burns with the kill. 19-7 our score. First kill for Burns here tonight. Here's Kern. Ooh, had a lot of power behind that one, but she sends it wide. Looking for a touch. She doesn't get it. 20-7 our score. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here. 20-7 our score. United is off to a very fast start here. Checking into the game, Nevaeh Bickerton for United. Kind of getting some of their bench in here in the early going of this first set. This one's got to go over. Somehow does. Off the hands of Teal. Goes to the back corner. Oh, my goodness, and everything is going right here so far for United. I didn't see who hit that one last. Let me take a peek here, see if I can get a quick replay. That was off the libero, number 16, Addison Gillen. I might give her a kill on that one. That was the last to touch it, and it hit the floor. 21-7. Just need 2 touchdowns if we were playing that sport. A little bit tougher task here tonight for A-Town. Here's Charlie Cox, tapped up, and a point. That'll be a violation on United. So it's 21-8. If my scoreboard will update here, there we go. 21-8. It was doing good in the early part of this set. Checking into the match here, Sarah Shimon. And they are starting to get some names in there. Empty their bench, give some of their starters a little bit of rest here at the end of this set. As I send that one across. Getting it up, Avery Stiegel. Back corner, Avery Stiegel getting that one in play. Oh my goodness, what a play there, Avery Stiegel. Her first kill makes it 21-9. And the service coming in by Emma Gunther towards the back corner. That one in play. And a service ace for Emma Gunther. 21-10. Nice serve. Fooled everybody. Everyone on the United side thought that one was going out of play. 21-10. A whistle. Oh, another violation on United. A little bit of a run now going for A-Town. It was 21-7. Now it's 21-11. Emma Gunther. Another good serve in, and that one off the block and just hammered off the block out of play. Ava Anderson said enough of that. That makes it 22-11. Service back in. Here's Sydney Teal. And that one sent back across off the hands of Nevaeh Bickerton, number 15 into this match. Setting that one, sending it right down to the floor. Not as hard that time, didn't need it to be. She just taps it, goes right down where everyone else wasn't. Ava Anderson, her 4th kill of the night. 23-11. Getting it to Charlie Cox. Down the middle, she sends that one to the floor. Charlie Cox picking up her 2nd kill of the night, 23-12. Oops, we lost the scoreboard. There it is. You want to be finicky with me, I will win this battle. Here's Katie Flynn off the block, right to the floor. Avery Stiegel, the one to get her hand on it. Nice block there in front of the net for Avery Stiegel. Oops, I took the point away. I didn't mean to do that. 23-13, Sydney Teal. Nearly got an ace right there down the far side. Ava Anderson towards the back corner. Trying to go for it was Emma Gunther. Couldn't quite save it. And now we have set point. Didn't see who got that one there. Oh, nice play there on the service. And that one will hit the floor. So 24-14 now our score. I gave the point at the wrong time there. So now we're good. Now Charlie Cox. And then Charlie Cox serves that one right into the net, and that's how our first set will come to an end. Pretty dominant first set there for United. A number of different players helping out. A-Town going to look for some answers. We're back after this. TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as first set going to United. A number of different players stepping up and helping out there in the first set. Not as stat sheet stuffing as we saw against West Central earlier this year for United, but didn't really need it to be. The leader in this one for United is Ava Anderson. She finishes that first set with 4 kills by my tally. 2 kills in the match by Rosie Flynn. 2 kills also in the match for number 2, Alexa Anderson. Number 3, that is Katie Flynn. She has a kill. Number 4, Emma Austin has a kill. Number 16, Addison Gillen has a kill. And number 10, Delaney Burns also has a kill. And then you have an ace in this one by Emmerich Houston. And that is your stats for United. For A-Town, it was, Emma Gunther picking up an ace here tonight in that first set. And then you've got number 16, Ellie Pompeo with a kill. 2 kills for Charlie Cox. 1 kill for Sophie Kern. And then it is 1 kill also for Avery Stiegel. Kind of quiet there on the stat sheet, but only 14 points to play with. That's kind of why that is the case there tonight. So 25-14, we'll see if A-Town can recover and trying to make this a 3-set match here. Kind of got to recover here and see if this one will be a little bit closer. Whoops, I gave the set to A-Town. That needs to go to United. Now we're good. And we're ready to go. A-Town making their way back out onto the floor. Avery Stiegel out there as part of the starting lineup here in set number 2. And we're about ready to go here. As Emma Gunther, the only player with an ace here tonight. And we're back underway here. Emma Gunther serving that one in right down to the floor. Good start to the second set. Took a little off of that one. So Emma Gunther is going to have 2 aces here in this match already. Gunther then serves that one into the net. So kind of a best of both worlds right there. (1-1) our score. Oh, trying to dig this one out. A-Town gets that one out somehow. And now both teams kind of scrambling a little bit here. Kern goes to Stiegel. It sends it right across. Tied at 1 here, set number 2. Hammers that one off the block, back the other way. Kern to Stiegel towards the back corner. And that one coming towards the middle, a whistle, and a point is going to be called on for United. Violation for A-Town there in front of the net. No kill, however, for Rosie Flynn. 2-1 our score. This one got to go over. Charlie Cox sends it over for A-Town. Setting it up for Katie Flynn. Katie Flynn sends that wide, and they say that's a touch. I don't know about that one. We don't have replay on it, so. I thought Charlie Cox was able to get out of the way of that one, but apparently not. Katie Flynn then will get the kill. And that one, Ava Anderson off the block and right out of play. Oh, Ava Anderson having herself a day. Anderson had 4 kills in that first set. She's got another one. She's up to 5. Scrambling around here, Sophie Kern gets that one across. Setting that up for Katie Flynn. That one tipped. This one's got to go over, and it does. Oh, and Sophie Kern was unable to keep that one in play down the far sideline. 5-1 the score. 5-1 the score. Serving in is Delaney Burns. Getting it to Stiegel. Stiegel off the block. And then that one goes to the back into the rafters. This one got to go over. Oh, and Katie Flynn is there to clean up the mess. Katie Flynn sends that one right down to the floor with some aggression there. 6-1 our score. A 6-0 run after A-Town got the first point of the second set. And that one hit out of play off the hands of Charlie Cox. A whistle and a timeout. 7-1 our score here in set number 2. United wins the first set. A-Town needs some answers and quickly. We're back after this on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose physical therapy because I knew I wanted to be in the healthcare field. I wanted to be able to help patients in some way related to more in depth. We get to know our patients, and that's really what kind of sets us apart.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed, as back after a timeout here. A-Town calling timeout as they are trailing 1-0, and now 7-1 here in set number 2. Not the ideal start to this second set. After A-Town got the first point off of an ace by Emma Gunther, since then it's been all United, a 7-0 run. Here's Stiegel off the block. It goes over. Tapped over by Charlie Cox. And then, a little love tap right down to the floor. A beautiful play. Who else? It's Ava Anderson. She's got 6 kills here tonight. Scoreboard to my right says Rosie Flynn has 4 kills. I think they're getting the numbers mixed up here. As that one, that's a beautiful play by Sydney Teal. Hits that one into the block, and it drops to the floor, so that'll be a kill for Sydney Teal. And that ends the 8-0 run by United. A-Town now serving it up, Sydney Teal. This one sent right down to the floor. Sydney Teal kind of playing a little self-defense right there. That was Rosie Flynn. She had 2 kills in the first set. That's her first here in set number 3. It's now 9-2. Setting it up, Stiegel towards the near side. Tried to get that one into the corner, and she cannot. And it's 10-2. And there's Ava Anderson. Did she keep that one in play? No, she did not. And a service error, one of the few mistakes that Ava Anderson has made here tonight. 10-3 the score. Charlie Cox, she's a pretty good server. Like to see her go on a service run there, but United there for it. Nearly a violation there by A-Town, but they are able to avoid the whistle. Katie Flynn towards the back corner, out of play. Scoreboard disappeared on me again. Boy, it is not liking me tonight. 10-4, here's Charlie Cox again. Oh, and there's that service ace. That service game we were talking about. She had 3 aces in the match against Roval Williamsfield last week. Here she goes again. Picked up her first kill of the night. I don't think she'd served until this set. Here is Sophie Kern. That one off the net and out of play. That'll be another point there for United. That ends that little mini run. I misspoke. Charlie Cox did serve in the first set, but the only time I can remember her serving was at the very end of that set, and her service went into the net. 11-5. Speaking of services going into the net, there's Cameron Anderson sending that one in, and now the lead down to 5. A-Town trying to mount a rally. Here's Emma Macomb getting word from her coach, Ramona Tinkham. Sets that one up, Katie Flynn. Oh, dug out nicely by Sydney Teal. There's Sophie Kern. And now here's Flynn. Back corner it goes to Charlie Cox. This one's got to go over. Sent over by Kern. Anderson sets that one up, out of play. Emma Austin a little too much on that one, and the lead's down to 4. Lead down to 4, 11-7. Service coming in. That is not the right roster there. Emma Macomb going for it again. First time seeing her here tonight, and that's Kendall Mills. Picking a good time to pick up her first kill. That'll stop the service rally there from A-Town. Lead back up to 5. First kill of the night for Kendall Mills. Sydney Teal, Kern. Sophie Kern gets that across. Setting that one off the block and out of play. That's Emma Austin. Not much you can do right there. A-Town had themselves positioned perfectly. Just couldn't keep that one in play. Here's Katie Flynn. Service, getting it to Kern. Cross towards the near side, tapped over on 2. And that one towards the back. Nice play there by Gunther. As that one sent and dug out nicely by Charlie Cox. This one's got to go over. Oh, and a nice play. That's Ellie Pompeo. Pompeo picking up the point there, the kill. Her second of the night. And the lead back down to 5. And Pompeo, fresh off of that kill. She'll come in and do the serving. Sends it right down the middle. As that one just hammered down. Oh my goodness, Emma Austin. Kind of quiet there in that first set. She's now up to 3 kills here on the match. I had her for 4 against West Central a few weeks back. As the service in now by Addison Gillen. Sophie Kern sends that back across. And that one right into the net. Off the hands of Kendall Mills. So seeing a few more mistakes here in this set by United. Here's Sophie Kern, who nearly got that ace dug out nicely there by United. That one off the block into the floor. That's Delaney Burns. I don't know if they're going to give Burns the kill or not. I am. I'm going to give it to her. Delaney Burns picks up the kill. 15-9. serving that one up. Emmerich Houston. Setting it up for Charlie Cox. Tapped over. 6-point lead for United. Setting up Cox again. She tried to send that one to the back corner. And it's just a little long. 16-9. Kind of one of those frustrating days here for A-Town. They've had a couple of good looks here. Every time they get a little bit of momentum, then there's just one little slip up, and then United is just there to pounce. That one doesn't get across by Sydney Teal. Another point makes it 17-9. Charlie Cox gonna try it again. This time it's gonna work. Charlie Cox. If at first you don't succeed, she's gonna go swinging again. And now Emma Gunther, 2 aces on the night here tonight. That one almost got another one right there. Wow, that was close. Here's Gunther setting it up for Cox. That one off the block, right down to the floor. Beautiful play by United. Big grin on the face of Rosie Flynn. She might have been the last to touch it there for United. 18-10 our score. Ooh, that dug out nicely there on the service. Teal towards the back corner. Setting it up for Katie Flynn. She sends it towards the middle. 18-10 the score. Rosie Flynn off the block. There's Avery Stiegel, also off the block. Katie Flynn. Good back and forth here, this go around here. Sophie Kern setting it up. Oh, that one off the block, and it doesn't stay in play. Ava Anderson gonna pick up another kill. She's up to 7 on the night. And the lead is up to 9. That was a hard-fought point, though, on both sides. Oh, and a service ace. Give that one to Delaney Burns. She picks up her first ace of the night to go along with 2 kills. Gunther gets that one to Stiegel. 20-10 our score. Oh, that one down to the floor. That's Ellie Rothzen. First time saying her name here tonight. She makes an impact. How many different players have a kill here tonight? That'd be an interesting little thing right here. I have to count that during the post-game stats. Did that stay in bounds? Oh, that did stay in bounds. Had to talk it over, but a service ace by Delaney Burns. Give her 2 aces here in the set, 22-10. Here's Sydney Teal, that one across and down to the floor. Sydney Teal's been playing really well here tonight. Couple of kills, 22-11 our score. Teal's had some good swings at it here tonight, been playing really well. Now she'll go in and do the serving duties. She tries to start off a long rally here, 22-11. Teal, little spinner on that one. Here's Katie Flynn off the net. That one did not get across, so that'll go as 4 hits. And the Tornadoes pick up another point. So now Sydney Teal. Back in again we go, setting it up. Ava Anderson off the block and right back down. Give her another one. She is up to 8 kills on the night. You just don't know where it's going to come from here with this United team. Ava Anderson now serving. Stiegel punches that one across. 23-12. Katie Flynn. Dug out nicely there by Gunther. Tapped over by Charlie Cox. Flynn again taps it over. Sophie Kern with the dig. That one dug out nicely there by Ava Anderson. Flynn dug again by Kern. Charlie Cox down to the almost down to the floor. Great back and forth here. This one got to go over. Stiegel sends it over. Digging for it. Nice play by Stiegel. Charlie Cox. No. It's hammering that one just a little wide is Emma Austin. Wow, what a point. 23-13. Emma Austin sends that one just a little wide. Otherwise, that was probably still going to keep going. Now here's Charlie Cox trying to keep this one going. Off the block. Flynn will try, and Flynn will connect. Down to the floor, a kill for Katie Flynn. Her 4th of the night. And we have match point here, 24-13. And Cameron Anderson will check in. Also checking into the match is Kendall Mills. 24-13. United won the first set 25-14. Here's Kern. Sophie Kern gets that across. Dug out, though, by the libero. This gun's got to go over. Oh, nice play, Avery Stiegel. She just reached up and had to tap it with what little bit she could reach it. A little love tap over is all she needed. 24-14. And now Emma Macomb will try to go on a long service point here. That one dug out by A-Town. Here's Sophie Kern. Off the net, off the block, down to the floor. Staying alive. Sophie Kern going to pick up the kill. Just her 2nd tonight. Kind of a quiet night by her standards. Charlie Cox leading the way with 3 kills. For A-Town, a whistle. And that'll be a violation. I don't know if that's going to go down as an ace or not. I think I'll give that an ace. She forced it. 24-16 now. Macomb, another good serve in. Punched over, tried to get it over, couldn't do it. Katie Flynn, and it's 24-17. Seeing something similar that we did in that JV match. United got to match point and then struggled to put it away until the very end. Before they were able to do it 29-27. Still got a long way to go to get to that point. That one sent over Ellie Pompeo. That one might have been going out of play, and Cameron Anderson tried to save it. Ellie Pompeo is going to pick up the kill. That's her 3rd. And it's 24-18. Macomb again. Serves that one right down the middle. And that one off the block. Emma Austin. This one's got to go over. Miscommunication. It falls to the floor, and that's how this one will come to an end. Oh, a little anticlimactic on that one. 25-18. After United won set number 1 as well, 25-14. Oh, what a rally there, though. Good little rally by A-Town. Comes up just a little bit short here. But again, that's that fight I told you all about at the end of sets that we're seeing from this team here. So even though it doesn't go their way, A-Town fought back, gave them a run, but the run just comes a little short here tonight. As the celebration on the right side of the screen, you can see by United, the Red Storm. As I tally up my numbers here real quickly here, United, the winners, so let's get to their totals first. They were led in scoring by Ava Anderson. She had 8 kills here tonight. A really wonderful performance by her. And then we go across to 2 kills tonight for Alexa Anderson. 4 kills tonight on the match for Katie Flynn, which, compared to the last time I saw her, very quiet by her standards. 3 kills in the match here tonight for number 4, Emma Austin. Did her, let's see, number 9, Rosie Flynn had 3 kills of her own. Number 16, Addison Gillen with a kill. And then you had Delaney Burns with 2 kills here tonight. Number 18, Kendall Mills had a kill. And also number 13, Ellie Rotson had a kill as well. A couple of aces on the United side, 2 aces. Also add that to Delaney Burns. 1 ace, for Emmerich Houston. So a number of different players. 1, 2, 3. So everybody here, 8 different players, and then so 10 different players had some sort of statistic here tonight for United. I mean, that is depth that is hard to train for. I mean, that is very, very difficult to get ready for there for United. For A-Town, a couple of good performances, I thought. One in particular by Sydney Teal. I thought she had some good swings at it. She finishes the night here with 2 kills. Not leading the way. Charlie Cox actually led the way here. She had 3 kills tonight. Also with 3 kills here tonight, that would be Ellie Pompeo. Thought she was playing pretty well there as well. A good night in service for Emma Gunther. 3 aces on the night. Charlie Cox, only 1 ace tonight, but that went along with her 3 kills. Let's see. Sophie Kern, kind of a quiet night by her standards. Just 2 kills tonight, and then 2 kills tonight also for Avery Stiegel, who got some good playing time, and I thought she played pretty well there tonight. Haven't seen her a lot this season, but she got a little bit more playing time than what I'm accustomed to seeing her play, and she made the most of it there, getting those 2 kills, and she had some really good opportunities there, just some bad luck on the A-Town side. So, with that being said, that is a look at your stats there for this matchup here. The United Red Storm picking up a 25-14, 25-18 match there this evening. As our next match here for TSSR Game Time Live here at Abingdon. Let me pull that up for you as I take a look at our upcoming schedule. And we'll kind of give you an idea of what you can expect. Busy week for me. I'm going to be at a number of games here. I'll be in Biggsville tomorrow doing a West Central volleyball matchup as the Heat. Let me see who they're taking on there tomorrow. Today's the 7th, so tomorrow is going to be volleyball at, let's see, so that's tonight. Oh, no, tomorrow is not a volleyball for me. I'm actually off, but we do have a couple of matches there tomorrow. Illini West in BPC, Macomb, and Havana. That's a couple of matches that you can watch here on TSSR. I will be back on Wednesday as I will be in Biggsville as West Central takes on North Fulton there. We'll have that one for you on a wait a minute, West Central. Oh, no, we'll actually see West Central take on A-Town. That'll be on Wednesday. And then Thursday, we'll have West Central and North Fulton. Okay, so that sounds right now. West Central and A-Town. So you A-Town fans, we will have that one for you here. And then they will take on West Central at Biggsville. And then I'll be back in Biggsville on Thursday for West Central versus North Fulton. Friday, I'll be in Biggsville again as West Central takes on Flanagan in what should be an excellent, excellent football matchup. So a busy week for us here at TSSR. Busy week for myself, but I'm up for the task. I'm looking forward to it. But once again, our final score here tonight in volleyball, the A-Town Tornadoes falling 25-14, 25-18. A-Town will take on West Central on Wednesday. We will have that call for you right here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. For our wonderful camera girl, Alyssa, who is heading out here. Always appreciate you there, my dear. My name is Wyatt Reed. It's been an absolute pleasure. A-Town comes up just a little short here tonight. Again, 25-14, 25-18, your final score, 2-0 for the United Red Storm. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Again, busy week. Make sure you are subscribed, you follow the page, and make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss any of our broadcasts. Don't want to miss out. We got a lot going on here this week. It's a busy week for TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Have a great night.